All right. Just waiting for everybody to show up and looking through the questions for Jeopardy game. So that's what I'm trying to find good ones. Hey, Jason. Hey, Melissa. Yeah, I'm trying to find a good one. Yeah, I think I found one. I'll keep in mind one more. Oh, let's see here. I think I found one. It's not a Christmas one, but I think I found one. Yeah, it's not a Christmas one, but I found one. Questions on Billy the Kid. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. So we got Billy Kid, Life Billy Kid, true and false questions, and background and cause. Wait, some few more people in here. Hey, see through. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. I don't know what Hoosier's doing, so well, we got some people here already. Go ahead and start the game. Okay, Billy the Kid. Where did Billy the Kid die? So where did Billy the Kid die at? Or did he really die? That's the question. So where did Billy the Kid die at? Okay. Give a little time so everybody else see the question in her friend's house. Okay, so Billy Kid died in Fort Sumner, New Mexico. That is correct. Life of Billy. Who killed Billy the Kid? So who killed Billy the Kid? Okay, Pat Garrett. All right. And the answer is Pat Garrett. Yes, that's correct. Okay. True or false question. Billy the Kid's main robberies were both trains and banks. True or false? Billy Kid's main robberies were both trains and banks. True or false? Okay, false. Okay. The answer is false. That is correct. Background. Where was Billy the Kid originally from? Where was Billy the Kid originally from? New York, Okay, got New York. Everybody's saying New York. All right, let's find out. New Mexico. It says New Mexico. Let's find out. See if it's really the true. I'll find out here. Well, whoever put this, let's see here. He fled to New Mexico territory into the neighbor. All right, so Henry Cardy, born September 17th or November 23rd. William H. Bonney, known as Billy Kid. McCarty was orphaned at the age of 15. He was first arrested. Where was he born at? It says New York City, so this person is wrong. He fled. So he fled to New Mexico territory near Arizona, making himself both outlaw and federal fugitive. So the answer to that one is wrong. So whoever put that is wrong, didn't look very carefully. Yep, everybody's correct on that. He was born in New York City. Gotcha. See through. Gotcha. So whoever did this question did it wrong. He was born in New York City. All right. Causes. How people died because of Billy. So how supposed to be how many people died because of Billy? I don't know. How is that question? I'm gonna figure out what this one is. This is ridiculous. Like how many people he killed and died? How many people died because of Billy? Let's see here. Kid. Let's see here. How did people die because? Let's see here. How? Okay, let's do did. I think he's missing some things here. How Billy Kid died? No, that's not it. That one's that's a strange question. I'm trying to find it. I don't know how this person is doing the question. Obviously, he got it from shooting him. So I don't know. Let's see what they answer. What you guys say? I don't know. That's a good question, Jason. I have no idea. It's kind of strange question asking how did people die because of Billy? I have no idea. Let's see what this person. We already know one answer is wrong. Less than 10. Okay, it's asking how many people he killed. Technically, let me find that one out. I just seen it. Or was it? Yeah, technically, I just seen that. No, I don't want this thing. I just need. So, presumed to be reasonable for the death of 21 men during his 21 life. So, myth of Billy Kid killing 21 is not historical accurate, since he has only been directly linked to 9 confirmed kills. So 9 confirmed kills. So that would be the question. It was not 10, it was 9. So 9 people he killed. So that's the question. All right, Billy the Kid again. What age did Billy the Kid die at? So what age did Billy the Kid die at? So what age did Billy the Kid die? 21. Okay. That's what I'm seeing on the answer. 21 years old. I looked at the answer. It is 21. Life, Billy. Where was Billy the Kid buried at? So where did Billy Kid get buried at? So where did Billy the Kid is buried at? Old Fort Sumter. Okay. Let's see here. You put it right. Yeah, it's he is buried at Fort Sumter. It's correct. The legend never dies. True or false? Billy the Kid's first arrest came for stealing clothes from a laundromat. So Billy the Kid's first arrest came from for stealing clothes from a laundromat. True or false? All right, it is true. He also stole food items too, between clothing and food items. Um, he stole. Okay. Background. Was Billy the Kid born into poor or a rich family? Was Billy the Kid born poor or rich? and his family? Four? Yep, everybody's got that one correct. Yes. His father died. He lived in the slums when he came to America. They all lived in the slums when they came to America. So we'll see what he says. Poor, correct. Causes. What job did Billy the Kid do when he first got into New Mexico? What job did he do when he got into New Mexico? Trying to think. What was his first job? Ranch hand. That's where the Lincoln County War started. And stuff. That's where the Lincoln County War started. As a ranch hand. All right. On to the next one. How many murders was Billy the Kid involved in? Of course, we already know that one already. Now, remember, we just answered this question not too long ago. Technically, it's not 21. All right, here we go. At least 9. He got this one right. He didn't get the other one right. So, yes, at least 9 murders. We know that. What was Billy the Kid's legal name? So, what is Billy Kid's legal name? So, what was Billy the Kid's real name? He went by several different names, but what his birth name was. What his really birth name was. Hey, Duvalis, how you doing? Well, a lot of trails they have it. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. But there's a lot of trails from where he came from to get to New Mexico. So it could have been more before he got to becoming a range hand. So what is Billy the Kid's real name? right. Let's find out. No, you dumb shit. Whoever did this. It is Henry McCarty. That is Billy. Because he came, his dad, after his his death, his widow took Billy and his brother out to Indiana. He came here to Indiana after his dad died. So Billy, the kid's mother, came to Indiana and came here. So, and then she met this Bill Atram, and they all moved to Kansas in 1870. So they came here to Indiana. Billy is famous for here being in Indiana. Henry McCarty is his real name. See through. Yeah, Henry McCarty is his real name. He was born Henry McCarty. And William H. Bonney was a fictitious name. Because it says here, his mother took Henry McCarty, that's him, Billy the Kid, and his brother out to Indiana. So his father died in somewhere in the slums of Manhattan back when he was 20. So McCarty's family's life was total chaos, it says here, from the start. They're Irish immigrants who came to America and married just after turning 20. So yes, Henry McCarty is his real name. So William Bonney is just his fictitious name. So that William Bonney wasn't really his real name. So yeah. True or false? At the age of 12, Billy the Kid killed his first man who had insulted his mother. True or false? False, okay. Anybody else? So, well, we'll find out. Let's see here. Hold on. We'll find out. Jason, let's see what it says here. Who was the first man killed by Billy the Kid? Damn it. Story goes that Frank Cahill was the a civilian blacksmith in Arizona, Fort Grant, took some pleasures in bullying teenage Henry Atram, who became known as Billy the Kid. Well, actually, Henry Carty, known as Billy the Kid, but on August 17th, 1877, he fought back. In a pistol, Cahill died from his wounds. The kid fled to New Mexico. So basically, he says he did. This is in True West book. So basically, he did kill someone. See what this is. False. So he did kill someone. It was not his mother, it was him. He insulted. The guy insulted Billy the Kid. It wasn't his mother. So Frank Cahill insulted Billy the Kid, not his mom. So there's another story that wrong again. Yes, it says here he was, hold on. So, on August 17th, 1870, the kid fought back. So, let me see here. Does it say? No. Let me see something else here. Hold on. Maybe I can find it here. Okay, Billy Crime Magazine here. All right, Crime Magazine. So, August 17th, Billy the Kid shoots an Arizona blacksmith who died the next day. So, he became a famous outlaw, first victim. It doesn't say how old he was. Well, hold on. Let me see here. Let me look here. Hold on. Let me find it here. Hold on. Well, 1881. Hold on. So 1881. He died 1881. 1881 minus, what was it? 1877. Yeah, minus 1877. No, that can't be all right. If he died in 1881, it says Billy Kid would have been 4 years old at the time he killed that blacksmith. So if he died in 1881 and killed a blacksmith in 1877, that's not... but he died in 18. So Billy Kid, okay, let me go back to see when he was born. Hold on. Let me go back to when he was born. Hold on. So he was born 1859. All right, hold on. All right, clear. Okay, 1859. Oh, no, click here. 1877 minus 1859. He was 18 years old. All right, so he would have been 18 years old when he killed that blacksmith. So 18 years old. Since he was born in 1859 and he killed that guy in 1877. So he was 18 years old. That was his very first killing. 18. He could have killed somebody at age 4 somewhere. He lived in the slums in Manhattan. So, yeah, he could kill somebody. He lived in the slums. I think he had turned 18 yet. But, yeah, 18. So, he was born in 1859, and he killed the guy in 1877. So, he was 18 years old and stuff. So, yeah. Okay, on to the next question. Background. After Billy was sentenced to prison, what was his punishment supposed to be? So, what was his punishment supposed to be? Hanging? Let me see here. I'll look that one up too while on here. Let's see here. What was his punishment? I'll have to see what I can find out. Okay, murder convicted. Let's see here. So, what you guys saying? YouTube keeps censoring my answers. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Let me find. I'm looking for it right now. Let's see before I reveal the answer. Yes, there is. Okay. And yes, the answer is to be hanged. That is correct. So that answer is correct. So yes, that answer is correct. All right, cause. What gun? Because what gun became famous after Billy the Kid used it? That does not make sense. What gun because famous after Billy the Kid used it? Let me see about the gun. Hold on. No, it doesn't say. This is a strange question. I have no idea. Let's see what it says here. Colt single action army revolver. Does it say on here? I don't know. Can't find. I see the weapons he used on the sheriff, but I don't see the Colt. Yeah, I don't see it. So, Jason got it right. All right. What was the amount of money rewarded for Billy the Kid if he was captured? I know how much that is. It's on here. So how much was Billy the Kid worth? Dead or alive? 500? Okay. Jason? $500? Let's see. I know the answer. Let's see what the person who wrote 5,000. That is correct. He was wanted for $5,000. So yeah, he was wanted for $5,000. Let me show you. All right, let me show you. There it was. Henry McCarty, Life of Crime Begins. Age 18, height 5'3 inches, weight 120 pounds. He was wanted for $5,000. Dead or alive. So there you go. Things are different back then that came up with Jason. So correct that. He's wanted for $5,000. Life of Billy. What month did Billy the Kid escape prison? Well, you saw the wanted poster now. So you know that's what it says, $5,000 wanted dead or alive for murder. Had his real name on there. April, okay. April 18th. You know what date? The day? Do you anybody know? Is that the real poster though? Yes, it is. Here, I'll show you again. That is a real poster. Here, let me show you. That is a real poster of Billy the Kid. Henry McCarthy's Life of Crime. Reward $5,000. One of many Billy the Kid's reward posters from September 1877. So, yes, he was wanted for $5,000, dead or alive. William Wright, better known as Billy Kid. Well, we known as Henry McCarty. He went by several different names back then. So, yeah, he went by several different names. Wright must be a fake name. He used a fake name, but his real name is Henry McCarty or William Bonney. So William Bonney was a fake name, and William Wright. So he created himself fake names so nobody would know. But you can't miss his face. You can't miss his face right here. You can't miss his face, how he looks. You know that would be Billy the Kid. You just cannot miss that face. Yeah, fortune back then. Yeah, it was. It really was. So he was living a life of luxury if he wanted to become famous. He sure did. So April, correct. Everybody's correct on that one. All right, true or false? Billy the Kid would drink to the extreme and go on drunken as a drunken rage. True or false? Well, that's the one they used back then. Jason, this was where Billy Kid territory at Jim Dalton was the sheriff back then. So it had been out around Arizona, New Mexico area for this. So Billy Kid would drink extreme and go on drunken rage. True or false? I don't think Pat Garrett got the money. Didn't want the money, because since he knew how Billy Kid works and stuff. So what's this? False on that question. It's false on that question. So false on that question. All right, on to the next one. Background. By 1870, what state did Billy and his family live in? So by 1870, what state did Billy and his family live in? Anybody? What state did they move to in 1870? Okay, where'd he go? What happened? All right, I need to do this again. What happened? I lost her. Somehow I lost you, Mustang. Hold on. I gotta fix something. Oh, okay, here we go. Um, Hey, Frank Meister. I didn't see you there. A long time ago. All right. So, all right. Okay. So the answer is Kansas. Did everyone get that one correct? Kansas? Merry Christmas, Frank Meister. Merry Christmas. You're welcome, Mustang. Dorothy. All right. On to the next one. Cause. What kind of hat did Billy the Kid wear? So, what kind of hat did Billy the Kid wear? So, what kind of hat? Okay, so what kind of hat did Billy the Kid wear? Okay, so top hat, bowler hat, all right, cowboy hat. Well, he didn't wear no cowboy hat. Well, no, it was a bowler hat type deal. Like Abe Lincoln's hat. Here, let me show you. So take this up. That type of hat. That's the hat he wore. The better ones down here. That's hat he wore. That type of hat. So I don't know what you call it. I call it kind of like almost half of Abraham Lincoln's hat. So that's the type of hat he wore. So yeah, that's the type of hat he wore. Okay. Billy was the subject of how many movies? So how many movies was the subject to? Okay, because it reminds me of Abe Lincoln's hat, but half of Abraham Lincoln. So Billy was the subject of how many movies over the years? You said 11 dubious, okay. 40, all right. 50, well over 50. Okay, well, let's find out. The answer is estimating 65 movies. Now, that doesn't include all the history channels and National Geographic and stuff. It should be more than that. Over 100. Yeah, I believe it's over 100. Let me find out here. We'll look it up here. Hold on. So let's see here. Kid. All right. Let's see here. Actual count. It was... Well, dating back... Let's see here. You had the TV shows back in the 40s. In 1940s, you got all the TV shows back in 1940s. And going all the way back to 1946, and it started in 1940 of the TV shows. Let's see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, hold on. 2, 4. According to this, there's 15 movies that were made of Billy the Kid. And one was in John Wayne's movie. So 15 movies. And how much it was? 65? Well, that's probably back then. It was 15 movies, but it doesn't include what's here. It could be even more. Yeah. So I'm guessing that's what they're asking. Okay, so on to the next one. Life, Billy. What disease caused Billy the Kid's mother die of? So what disease did Billy the Kid's mom die of? So what disease did Billy the Kid's mom die of? Okay. Correct. That is correct. That's what it said in the stories I read. The kid did not have a younger brother named Edward, but he did have a young brother named Joseph. Well, is that a true or false question? Yeah, true or false question. So that's a true or false question. Let me see here. Does it say? No, it don't say about. It just says he had a brother. Oh, it says he just had a brother. All right. So we're saying true. True. All right. Background. What war was Billy the Kid involved in? So everybody knows the history of that one. They should get that one right. So what war was Billy the Kid in? since we know it's a famous war out west. Yep. Lincoln County Wars. That's correct. Yep, Lincoln County Wars. He did revenge for Mr. Tunsil because he was murdered. All right, final question of the night. What color vest did Billy the Kid wear? So what color vest did Billy the Kid wear? So what color of vest did Billy the Kid wear? Let me see here. I think he had a colorful, like a different color vest or something. But let's see here. Brown hat. He didn't wear. That was not his vest. You dumb wig. All right, let's find out. Hold on. This person didn't figure this one out. Billy Kid. His real name. No, it's not his real name. So commonly depict is represent, including costumes. His vest was worn after portraying him. Okay, so according to this, no, that's not it. Billy, no, he didn't wear. So according to this, it was a navy blue vest. That's what he wore, a navy blue vest. So that's what he was wearing, a navy blue vest. So that's what he was wearing, a navy blue vest. So not brown, it's navy. All right, well, that's the last of the game. And hey, I appreciate y'all coming and stuff. So I'll talk to you guys all later. And have a Merry Christmas Eve and happy Merry Christmas next day. Y'all come back. Happy holidays. Bye now.